Hey guys, welcome to this Celo Composer tutorial series. Hi, my name is Oluwafemi and I'll be showing you how to build decentralized app using Celo Composer, like how to fast track your building using Celo Composer. So in this series, we discuss how to use it and we discuss other tutorials and how to fast track your app development using Celo Composer. So in this first video, what I'll be doing is I'll be showing you how you can set up and install Celo Composer and the components that are in Celo Composer. So if you go to Celo Composer GitHub, you visit this URL, github.com, celo.org, Celo Composer, and then you clone this. You can clone this. In this case, so I would just open my terminal. All right. So see sites. Yeah, blockchain. So git clone. Yeah, I already have a folder called Celo Composer already, so I wouldn't use. I'll just choose another name. Call it Celo Composer tutorial maybe. Yeah, that's it. In your own case, you don't need to hard that. Just git clone and the URL. It's just fine. So I'll sit into Celo Composer tutorial. Yeah, that's it. And I'm using my code editor VS Code. I would advise I use VS Code because on Celo Composer there's a nice setup for prettier that's been set up. And for me, I use VS Code too, and it kind of really helps. So able to install prettier solids. All right. While that is launching, for this setup, I will need you to install Metamask. So for those that don't know what Metamask is a non-custodial wallet. There is a Chrome version. I'm using Chrome, so you visit metamask.com, go to download, and for Chrome, go to Chrome. And add to Chrome. Yeah, that's it. While that's going on, let's see what's it saying. Okay, we have Metamask installed already. Yeah, get started. So setting up Metamask is quite easy, and like I said, this is a non-custodial wallet. It means you have to manage your keys yourself. So I say new to Metamask. Yeah, let's set up. No, I already have no. So let's get a setup. Create a wallet. I agree to all of these. Create a password. Create password. So I click on next. So here you just have to back this up. Very important. You have to keep this safe somewhere so you don't lose it in case your browser crashes, your Chrome crashes, your system crashes. You're able to make use of this. So I would back this up somewhere. Let me back this up on my notes. I would only use this for development purpose. So that's it. So I'll just do next. I have to confirm all of this. Leg, hamster, soccer, evoke, candy, garlic, novel, feed, day, never. What am I missing? Leg, hamster, soccer. Where does it go? Penalty, garlic penalty. Yep. I'll bring this here. Yep, that's it. Angle. Where does start coming here? Day angle. Yep. Yeah, that's it. Okay, yeah, all done. By default, ETH will be added to Metamask, Ethereum, it's going to be the default. So in our own case, we need to add Celo blockchain because we are building on the Celo blockchain. So in this case, we'll go to, let's check Celo Jurors faucets. Let's go to the faucets. Um, yeah, no, it's the faucet I need to go to. Oh yeah, this is the faucet. Let me pin a Metamask in here. So yeah, allow tracking. No, doesn't matter. So now we need to like make a request to the faucet for the faucet to give us like one Celo and one each of the stablecoin CUSD Siri and all of this. So Celo is the like the token, the official token for Celo blockchain. That's what we used to pay for gas. And then they have like other stable currencies. Like you have the CUSD that tracks USD, Euro that tracks Euro, and Euro that tracks the Brazilian real. So in this case, let's just request this. Copy. That's our address, by the way. I'm not a robot, and get started. Let's see. I'm waiting for that to open. So while that is loading, oh yeah, it says Celo sent. Let's confirm this on Celo Explorer. Yeah. So that's it. Celo Explorer. Go to celoexplorer.org. Yes. We are not concerned about the mainnet. We are working on testnets because that was test facet. We'll come here. Nope. All right, and let's put our address here. Yeah, let's see. Do we have it? Yeah, you see, we have one Celo. That's what one Celo is worth at this time. One Celo dollar, one Celo euro. That's it, basically. And right now, you notice in our MetaMask, we cannot see this right now. We can't see this, and that's because we've not added the Alpha Juris network, which is this network. So in this case, you can, to make it easy for you, you can just go to chain list. Yep. Yeah, chain list.org, that's it. You don't have to type all of this. You can add it to your MetaMask with it. So let me enable testnet here. And Alpha Juris is what I'm looking for. Yeah, that's it. Connect wallet. Next, connect. Yeah, Celo Alpha Juris network. So click at that's chain ID and everything like that. These are like the old details. Just click. What we're supposed to just do normally is maybe kind of like add this ourselves, which is having to come here and click on this and add network and going through all of these details, Yeah, we don't have to do that. We chain list makes things easier. Just click out to MetaMask and voila. Approve, switch network. Yeah, so not right now. If we click here, see, that's it. We have our one Celo. So right now we have our test token to be able to use, to run our app. So next, let us, we have this opened. Celo Composer tutorial, we have this open. So what we have to do now to get started is I'm using Yarn. It has Yarn in here. I'll open my terminal right here. Yeah, and I'll do like Yarn, Yarn install. So while that is running, I will just take you through what the old Celo Composer is made of, right? You notice here, we just have like the package of JSON here. That's like, scripts, which are like commands that make things easier for us to, like, you see, we have React, app dev, and this is, what this does is, if you come inside package, you see we have like different kind of packages, like different kind of, I would say, development process. Like for someone using Flutter, you would use Flutter app here. This is where you have to focus on. For someone building using React, this is where you have to focus on. This is Nextjs in here. For someone using React native app, this is where you have to focus on. And then for Subgraph, this is it. And then for hardhat is a framework for writing smart contracts. There is Truffle, there's hardhat as well. In this case, the Celo Composer team selected hardhat, and hardhat is like really good because of the fact that it allows you like extend it using like plugins, scripts, and tags. So it's a very fantastic framework. So what you have here, like I was explaining, is scripts that makes you be able to run like yarn commands directly from the root directory that influences like hardhat. For example, you would see here which we'll do after this is done. If you do like React at dev, it launches like the Nextjs app, like the way with Nextjs where you need to run like dev. Same thing as build, start, lints, deploy, watch. Anything you see that is being prefixed by hardhat belongs to hardhat. By React belongs to React app, and so on and so forth. You get. So as I've explained, this is like the packages inside. Hardhat is for writing a smart contract, which you'll see in a moment. Where I will show you once we launch our app. And then we have like React app and the rest of it is that there. So this is still running. It's taking some time. It's be done soon. Sometimes this may just take some time. While that is still running, let me just still take you through like more of these. You'll see in hardhat we have like our contract here. By default, it will come in like this contract, like more contracts to be added. It will come in like greeter, oracle, storage, support token. And the more contracts being added, will be included here. For your own, you would have to like add your own contract here to contracts, and then you write your scripts, your tests, just the normal thing for hardhat. All is being done here. And for this setup, we'll be looking at hardhat and React. So for React app, for example, you'll notice it's just the same thing as components and all of these things. This should be done soon, so we can launch and check. I really wanted this to be done live. I didn't want anything to be done, off camera. So I'm sorry. This is taking more time than usual. But I mean, it will be done soon, so let's just wait for this to be done. Maybe I'll just expand again more on the folder. Another thing I would just like to point out again for the folder is you would notice that for the React app here we have components, which are like components that are reusable for you to use. For example, here we have something called smart contract components. If you're starting out with Celo Composer with the smart contract components, if you write your own smart contracts, which I would show you how that works, it's going to automatically like deploy and watch it. All right, so to the Celo test network, what you would realize is with the Celo smart with these components, you can automatically kind of interact with your smart contract. Like it automatically generates a UI, like a UI that allows you to interact with your smart contracts, as you would do on things like Remix Editor, where you can, you're able to call your methods, you're able to send transactions, all of those things are able to happen. And same thing as, like, I would say the events component. Events component too has like the same thing, same effect. You have like polling here. So there are more components to be added in the future, I assume. And if you also find this interesting, you can also like contribute by your own components. So with that, when you add your smart contracts, all of these components that does different stuff that you can pull together in a page, you can use them to kind of like interact with your smart contract. Like for example, the events component, what the event component does is basically watches all of your smart contract that it registers with the components, and then, oh yeah, it's done, and then emits out the events. So here, yeah, this is done. So next thing is I will open like different terminals. For this first terminal, I would run yarn add watch. So now what this does is it runs a command. It runs a command to compile our smart contract, and then it keeps watching our smart contract. Like it keeps watching like the old directory of our smart contracts. So any changes that's been made to here, any change that's been made to here, it kind of like reruns to here. It kind of reruns everything. So let's see that. Say compiling and deploying. Now you need to understand hardhat. For those that are not familiar with hardhat, there is one or more error. Invalid network coverage spare string. We'll look at this in a moment. But to be true with my explanation, hardhat has its own like hardhat node, which is like an Ethereum node that runs inside of it. It's basically like the same engine that powers Ganache, for those that know Ganache. So once you launch that, it automatically kind of deploys that. So let's say Alphagero's expected string. So that will be our config. We need to look at this, our hardhat config. So let's see. Alphagero's complaining. So there is process.env.private key. Expected string received undefined. So now this needs the private key of our Metamask wallet, right? So one thing we can do is come here, like solve this problem. Come here, click on this account details, export private key, enter your password. Remember, like there's not like forgot password or MetaMask, so you have to keep that in mind. So this password is just like to protect like your access to login and log out. So if you ever did your MetaMask and you did not back up your mnemonic keys, those words that I copied the other time, your account is gone. So done. Right, so to rerun the command, what I would just do here is I would add the private key from here, private underscore key, do this, yeah. Let's see now. Oh yeah. Looks like everything is working fine now. Yeah, looks like that. Because I can see like, you know, the folder changes and all. I'm sure you noticed that here too. Alright, yeah, that's it. See, deploying greeter contracts. This is a transaction hash. We deployed it here. Let's see. You actually deployed, see, my Celo has depleted. You actually deployed it, see. Oh yeah, awesome. See, contract creation. These are greater smart contracts. I'm sure this is a storage class smart contract, and the last one will be like a support against smart contract. So it's still like pending. In our upcoming like, you know, videos, I will show you how you can verify your smart contract. You know, verifying your smart contract means that you're able to like view the code and then you're able to interact with it on the Celo blockchain. So here it's still deploying. That's awesome. So while that is happening, let us click on here. Yeah, let's click on here. Once we click on here, what we're doing is now let's launch our UI. So in this case, our React UI. So we are using yarn react app dev. So that'll be yarn react app dev. Oh yeah, awesome. So now it has launched our front end right here. So you see, yeah. Let's see. Reload this. It's taking time to deploy smart contracts. Oh yeah, it's done. It's done. If I click on this transaction to look at this, see, yeah, our contract is deployed here from, you know, zero address. So this particular smart contract is like a token contract. You know, we'll explain this further in like, you know, our build tutorial, where we'll be building like our own token, and we'll be distributing our token with that on a smart contract. So This is just it. It minted this 1060 token, all of this. And yeah, X, it's a bit. All right. Okay, this is still going. Yeah, still compiling and building. So everything looks fine here. Like I said, if I come to my greater contract and I, edit anything right here, it will like recompile this whole thing. If I, for example, see, let me remove this and save. See, look at that. Recompile this whole thing. Now, while this is really good, if you start creating your own smart contract, like you create this new file, create your own smart contract, and once you start typing and once you start adding and everything like that, automatically kind of like quickly deploy and runs all of your stuff, and then it adds your smart contract to this place, right? Right here is the all of the smart contract that is being listed here, like all of the smart contract that we have inside our folder. We have, greeter, we have storage, we have support token. So if you add your own, automatically it's just include it here. So let's see, let's connect our front end to our MetaMask. So this is library provided by Celo. So we'll explain this further again in that story. So I have MetaMask right here. Where is MetaMask? Here. I want to connect my wallet to it. So I connect this to it. Yep. Yeah, so that's it. As you can see, it's showing my balance. I have one Celo, I have all of these. This is what we have, and this is what it costs, right? So you see, we have our greater contract, storage, and these. Like I said, this is like the component I was explaining, the smart contract component. You see that right here, we have greater. Click on call. Automatically from here, you can have your smart contract. With smart contracts, it automatically builds a UI for the smart contract. Look at this. You can do anything. One, I can change this to, transact. And then unlike that one, that was a call transaction, that was just reading the smart contract. But this is like a state changing transaction. That's why it's labeled as transact, and it has to prompt your MetaMask to kind of like accept that, and it costs you a gas fee. So basically, that's how to set up your Celo Composer to get started. In coming tutorial, I'll show you, how to do more stuff. See, this is like the event that is logging. This is logging the event. Look at all of this. We passed through all of this. You see, call this again. Now it is Ola. You get. So, watch out for the rest of this tutorial series, and you'll be able to, do a lot of amazing stuff with Celo Composer. See you once again. My name is Oluwafemi Olufe.